है ना? पूछो।
कहाँ से आए हो?
दौरा
क्या नाम है?
बबलू नाम है। दौरा बाईपास जी।
एज
उम्र कितनी है?
25 हो गई।
क्या करते हैं?
ये आपको दिक्कत
पीछे
कब
से
हुई?
हट जाओ।
तकरीबन 1 साल करीब होगा।
इसमें पहले छोटा था क्या?
पस
कितने बड़ा?
पस निकाला डॉक्टर साहब ने।
नहीं तो पहले कितना छोटा था या अभी इतना ही बड़ा था ये?
पहले इससे छोटा था, फिर ये धीरे धीरे बढ़ गया। फिर के डॉक्टर साहब ने पस निकाला, फिर के रिपोर्ट के लिए दे दिया। फिर वो रिपोर्ट और रिपोर्टी करते रहे।
अच्छा,
ये होगा 1 महीना रिपोर्ट और रिपोर्टी में।
इसमें दर्द होता है?
और दर्द नहीं होता
दर्द नहीं होता।
जी।
चिपस आता है।
हाँ, वो पस था, वो डॉक्टर साहब ने निकाल दिया यहीं पे ही बराबर में।
what else you will ask in this case?
किसी चीज़ से बढ़ता तो नहीं है? किसी चीज़ से वो मतलब स्वेलिंग बढ़ तो नहीं रही है?
You have to ask, is the only site or there are other sites where such a region is there?
कहीं और ऐसी स्वेलिंग है?
नहीं, और कहीं नहीं है, बस यही है।
Then you have to ask related to symptoms of tuberculosis. What are those?
फीवर, वेट लॉस,
Night sweats नहीं है. Temperature, evening rise of temperature, है ना? Any relation to cough with expectoration, hemoptysis.
खांसी वगैरह आती है आपको?
खांसी वगैरह कुछ नहीं आती, कमजोरी आ गई है बस। और खाना तो बहुत ज़्यादा, डाइट तो बहुत ज़्यादा है, खाना खाने की कमजोरी हो गई है, वजन घट गया है।
क्या हुआ? दस्त वगैरह आते हैं?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं, बस ऐसी कमजोरी आ गई।
क्या काम करते हैं आप?
वाटर प्रूफ को करते हैं, दिल्ली, नोएडा, हरियाणा, चंडीगढ़
अच्छा,
जी।
तो इसकी वजह से आपको और क्या परेशानी है?
और कुछ नहीं है
और
डॉक्टर।
कोई परेशानी नहीं? तो जब ये छोटी थी उसके बाद धीरे धीरे बढ़ती रही,
हाँ, फिर-
बढ़ के उसके अंदर बुखार भी आया था?
नहीं, बुखार वगैरह कुछ नहीं आया,
अच्छा
बस पड़ गया, वो डॉक्टर साहब ने निकाल दिया।
अच्छा, बस बढ़। तो when you have a swelling like this in the neck, है ना, you have 2 or 3 things in your mind. First is that what could be this swelling? Is it an abscess or it is a lymph node lesion which has become a cold abscess? So most of the time the cold abscesses are located in this type of area, है ना, and the other site for abscess is in the axilla. So first of all, in the history you have to ask for since how long this swelling is there. Is it the only site or there are multiple sites? Then you have to ask for other symptoms like fever, chills, which can be there in an acute abscess. Whereas in a cold abscess, you don't get all these findings. So then, once you have taken this history, then of course you have to rule out tuberculosis, pulmonary tuberculosis, which you have already asked, cough with expectoration, hemoptysis. He is giving history of evening rise of temperature and weight loss. The other thing which is important in this area is lymphoma. So any swelling in the neck, first of all, because the neck has large number of lymph nodes. The head and neck region of the body has around 400 lymph nodes out of the total 700 in the body. So most of the lesions in the neck and head region, if they are swelling is there and it is palpable, then the first thing which comes to our mind is that it is likely to be a lymph node lesion. In India, the most common lesion in this age group is tuberculosis. Whereas in a younger patient, say around 20, 15, first and second decade of life, it's mostly lymphoma is a major possibility. So these 2 things should be in mind. And the third, which we have said, is a simple abscess, which can be a parietal abscess or subcutaneous abscess. So that these 3 things should be kept in mind. And accordingly, then you will proceed with the examination. So now, what is the examination? What you will do in this case? You will take, in all cases, you will have a brief general examination. And a brief general examination includes the vital signs and pallor, icterus, lymphadenopathy, and pedal and sacral edema. So that you have to take in all patients, even if it is a short case. There is nothing like short case or long case. But when you go for the examination, we say it's a single case in which you have to focus on this, then that we make it as a short case. But if this is a long case, then you have to do a thorough examination and a thorough history should be taken. So in this case, if we allot this case, we will allot it as a simple short case, in the sense that the major focus of your history and examination should be that local area. The other parts of the body are not needed to be examined completely. Now then, general examination of vitals क्या क्या देखेंगे? What vitals you will see? Pulse, blood pressure, temperature, and respiratory rate. He is not dyspneic, he is not cyanose, and he is just check his pulse. पेन रख दीजिए, राइट हैंड से देखते हैं. या कैसे हाथ में क्या हो गया?
थोड़ा चोट लग गई, निशान लगाया डॉक्टर साहब ने.
किसने?
एक नंबर.
अच्छा, या दिस इज द ट्यूबरकुलिन टेस्ट व्हिच दे आर डूइंग.
इमरजेंसी है.
नहीं ऐसे देखते बेटा, यू हैव टू सी फ्लेक्स ऐसा यहाँ है ना. यूज 2 fingers or 3 fingers and slightly flex it, है ना. This is how you examine against the radius. So now once you've done that, it appears to be normal, है ना, within range of 70 to 80, and it is no tachycardia, no fever is there, है ना, temperature is not raised. You have to ask for temperature and you have to take the temperature also. Then you have to do the examination of the lymph nodes. That is the most important. See for icterus and pallor, how will you see? No. You have, first of all, you have to have daylight, है ना, and you ask the patient to look down. नीचे देखिए, नहीं ऐसे रखिए, नहीं ऐसे नहीं करना, नीचे देखिए, and use both the hands and fix it like this and ask him to look down. नीचे देखो, and you see in the bulbar conjunctiva there is no icterus. For pallor you again use 2 fingers, ऊपर देखिए, and see in the palpebral conjunctiva. So that is how you examine the bulbar and palpebral conjunctiva. Then coming to the lymph node examination, what are the lymph node groups in the neck?
One submental, submandibular, yes, upper deep cervical, middle deep cervical, lower deep cervical.
नहीं, अभी तो ट्रांसवर्स चेन पूरा नहीं हुआ आपका.
Submandibular.
Anybody who can tell us all the 5 groups in the transverse chain? 5 chain, 5.
Submandibular.
Okay, I'll show you. गर्दन झुकाइए. You see, this is how you do the examination. You put your finger. This is the symphysis mentae, and all the 4 fingers should go behind the symphysis mentae and palpate against the bone. So that is submental group of lymph nodes. Then this is the angle of mandible, both sides. Your both hands should go behind. गर्दन झुका के रखिए. This is the submental group. Then in front of the tragus, both sides. And we are doing the examination simultaneously. You can do it on one side or you can do it both sides. So to save time, you can do it simultaneously. So against the tragus, you feel against the bone, and this is pre-auricular. Then this is the mastoid process. Near the mastoid process, you feel both sides and post-auricular. Then this is the superior nuchal line. Just below the superior nuchal line, this is occiput. So now we start with, first you can do it on one side like this. Fix the head, put your hand behind, submental, submandibular, preauricular, post-auricular, occiput. So this is the transverse chain. Then you have jugulo-digastric, jugulo-omohyoid, and supraclavicular. So that is the vertical chain. So for vertical chain, you have to flex the neck on the affected side, and then you feel here. This is the jugulo-digastric. Then in front of the sternocleidomastoid, jugulo-omohyoid, and then supraclavicular. So this supraclavicular, you can stand behind the patient and palpate, or you can do it from the front also. So now we have to see what is this. Of course, we have just done the examination. but in the examination we have not found any specific group of lymph node which is enlarged. So we will say that except for this particular swelling, no special group of lymph nodes, and then there is a spinal accessory group also, that is behind the sternocleidomastoid in the midline. So that is the center. This is the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid, and here, just here, there is a group of lymph node which is known as spinal accessory. So the spinal accessory group has to be palpated. Now then you can see the axilla also. Shirt follow. पूरा उतार लो. ठीक है. So for that again you have to ये जो है यहाँ मेरे हाथ कंधे पे रखो. Now there are how many groups in the axilla? 5. Anterior, posterior, medial, lateral, and apical. है ना? This is the anterior. This is the posterior. This is the lateral. This is the medial, and this is the apical. So there are 5 groups in the axilla which you need to be examined. But इसके कुछ हाथ में fracture है. I will not do it. But next time when you get a case, we'll expose the shirt and then we will show you how to do it. So now just we'll palpate simply if there are any lymph nodes. Yes, I can palpate the medial group of lymph nodes which are enlarged in this case.
डॉक्टर साहब कमजोरी बहुत आ गई है, 1 महीने में बहुत
ठीक हो जाओगे, घबराने की बात नहीं है.
1 महीने में सब होगा.
कोई परेशानी की बात नहीं है, दवा पर चलेगी, सही हो जाओगे. In this group on the lateral side also there is a multiple lymph nodes are enlarged. So he has definitely multiple lymphadenopathy. Of course, in the neck they are not clear except for that area which we have not examined completely. So then after that we will just go back to the local examination. इधर दिखाओ इसको. So you have to describe inspection. चलो बताओ. What do you see on inspection?
Side, size, color.
बोलते जाओ इसमें क्या साइट है.
Side
What is the site?
on the neck, right and left side, and side,
Which part of the neck? Upper neck, lower neck,
lower neck,
near, close to the supraclavicular notch.
close to supraclavicular notch, and it is approximately 2 to
Size.
size is
There
approximately
is a single swelling or looks like 2 swellings.
2 swellings.
One is the bigger one, the other one is the smaller one.
डॉक्टर साहब पहला वाला फोटो दिखाऊं मैं?
अभी नहीं, अभी रुक जाओ.
2 swellings. Each of them is around. Smaller one is around 1 into 1 centimeter, and larger one is 2 inches.
Is there any punctum?
Yes, sir. Punctum is present.
Punctum is there. That may be the puncture site where the aspiration was done. Then do the local examination.
For local areas, we will see
What you will see in local examination, you have to see for local temperature.
local temperature.
Then you have to see for tenderness. Then you have to see for fixity. है ना? Then you have to confirm the findings of inspection, the size, shape, etc. And then see for mobility. So now we first compare from the normal side and then check. Just do it like I have done on the same side and compare it with the other side. Local temperature is raised, and of course the skin color is also reddish compared to the other side or from the normal skin. So there is definitely, and then here there is no area of tenderness, and for tenderness you press on the swelling and see for wincing. It is not wincing too much, but there is some tenderness and some local temperature. So now then you have to try to pinch the skin above this swelling. It appears to be difficult to pinch it. So which swelling is there in the neck or any other part of the body in which pinching is not possible? What is that swelling known as? Which is fixed to the skin with a punctum. Sebaceous cyst. In a sebaceous cyst, you will have skin fixed and you will not be able to pinch the skin. So in this case also, it is very difficult to pinch the skin, and there is appearance of a punctum which may be iatrogenic because of the aspiration, or it may be just before that. Then you have to see for mobility. It is mobile, but it is not deep to the skin, it is in the skin itself. The whole skin is moving, and but I can feel some soft lesions or lymph nodes in this area. Yeah, see this, palpate this one, which we missed. So this is the superficial part, and this is the deep part, which is having lymph node, typical lymph node. You can even see the lymph node now. So there are multiple lymph nodes in the supraclavicular area, which we had not examined at that time. Just palpate. So now we have two evidences. One is that the skin appears to be fixed, and there are multiple lymph nodes deep to that area where we have examined. So, and it is at just local temperature is raised, but it's not so tender as it should be, an inflamed swelling like an abscess. So with this finding, we have to think of the possibilities. So what are the possibilities? So the findings are that there is a swelling in the neck on the left side, in the lower neck, which appears to be reddish in color, and the size appears to be 1 centimeter, and another one small half a centimeter into half a centimeter. And on palpation, the local temperature appears to be raised. Mild tenderness is also there. It is fixed to the skin, and on the deeper examination, there appears to be multiple lymph nodes in that area. So there are two possibilities. One is that it could be a lymph node swelling which has given way and has been converted to a cold abscess, which is also known as collar stud abscess. So the lymph nodes which are deeper, they burst through the deep fascia and they project superficially in the subcutaneous area, and sometimes even this can rupture and can form a sinus. So that is the sequelae of a sinus in the neck. It starts with lymph nodes, there is periodontitis, there is rupture of the lymph nodes, and abscess cavity is formed within deep to the deep fascia. Now for a long time this burrows through the deep fascia and comes to lie just deep to the skin, and sometimes it can rupture and can form a sinus. So that is which is known as collar stud abscess. So now this appears to be a case of an abscess in the neck with deep lymph nodes involvement. So this feature is typical of tuberculosis. The other differential diagnosis which we can keep in this case, because it has a punctum and it is almost fixed to the skin, to be a case of sebaceous cyst. The third possibility of lymphoma is ruled out. Why? Because lymphoma is discrete swellings, rubbery in consistency, and they are not matted together. Matting is a feature of tuberculosis, and discrete feature is a feature of lymphoma. Plus his age is also not in that group in which lymphoma is common. So lymphoma is common in the first and second decade of life, and of course he has got prodromal symptoms and he's got some weight loss, etc. So now once we have come to this conclusion that it is a case of lymph node enlargement with an abscess formation, it typically fits into the diagnosis of collar stud abscess, or you can say tuberculosis bursting into the superficial fascia, forming an abscess. So now we have to investigate and plan the treatment. So how you investigate?
We can take sample by aspiration.
You start with the basic investigation. Hemoglobin कैसे करोगे, उसकी क्या जरूरत है ना, CBC करोगे, उसकी क्या जरूरत है, फिर जो और चीज़ें ट्यूबरकुलोसिस के लिए करते हैं, है ना, स्पूटम टेस्ट भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन उसके साथ ज़रूरी है कि मॉन्टूस टेस्ट भी करना है ना। ऑल्दो मॉन्टूस ज़्यादातर बच्चों में ज़्यादा कॉमन होता है, बट मॉन्टूस कैन ऑल्सो बी पॉजिटिव इन दिस केस, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इट इज़ पॉजिटिव। अबव 20 भी होता है, 20 into 20 उससे भी ज़्यादा होता है, तो हाईली रिएक्टिव होता है। तो आपको CBC करना है, हीमोग्लोबिन देखना है, लिम्फोसाइट काउंट देखना है, ESR देखना है ना। ये 3 चीज़ें देखनी है। उसके बाद आप जैसे कह रहे हो स्पूटम भी कर सकते हैं, बट इतना ज़्यादा इंडिकेटेड नहीं है इसमें, क्योंकि कॉफ एक्सप्लोरेशन की हिस्ट्री नहीं है। बट आपको मॉन्टूस करना है, फिर आपको चेस्ट एक्सरे करना है, ठीक है। इतनी चीज़ें तो आप उसके लिए करेंगे ट्यूबरक्लोसिस के सस्पिशन के लिए। नाउ कमिंग टू द प्रॉपर डिजीज, तो आप जैसे ये सेड दैट ही हैज स्वेलिंग अर्लियर आल्सो व्हिच वाज एस्पिरेटेड, तो आपको उसका एस्पिरेट देखना है, क्या कलर है उसका। बट वंस नॉर्मली इट इज लाइट कलर, लाइट येलो, बट like acidic fluid, but if it gets infected then it turns into yellow or dark brown. So in this case किस रंग का पस निकाला था उन्होंने? मवाद किस रंग का था?
मोबाइल थोड़ा इससे गहरा काला काला कलर का है।
अच्छा,
ये कॉफी कलर में रहते हैं कॉफी।
so sometimes you injure the vessel or something, then it becomes darker, or there is some oozing somewhere that will, otherwise it is light color, usually green, yellow or light yellow, that is there. So you have to aspirate and if there is collection, इसमें anti gravity aspiration करते हैं। What is the meaning of anti gravity aspiration? Anybody? हाँ, ऊपर से पंक्चर करेंगे, not from below. Why? Because sinus may be created and it will keep on leaking. If you do it anti-gravity, then what will happen? The pus, since gravity is down there, so it will not come out from the opening up. So if you have to aspirate in a suspected tuberculosis, cold abscess, is always try to aspirate from above, at anti-gravity aspiration, and see the color and send it for cytology. You send it for other tubercular. You can do GP-NAT and many other modern investigations are available. You can do all those things. But sometimes you can get Zeal-Nansen staining can be done to see for Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Otherwise, you just aspirate, and if the other signs and plus the investigations, supportive investigations are positive, you can start the patient on empirical anti-tubercular treatment. And by the time the histopathology, you can also take a liver, the lymph node, which is deep down, and send it for histopathological examination. The confirmation of diagnosis will be by histopathology. So you get that it is tuberculosis, and then you have to start anti-tubercular treatment, and that will take care of the disease for 6 months, 2 months intensive care therapy, and 4 months for maintenance therapy. So by the time this swelling will disappear and the lymph nodes which are there will also become smaller. So this is how you are going to treat this patient. Now let us see. Chalo band kar do.